What have you been up to lately? Well, whatever it is that you've been doing, I just hope it made you happy. Because for me, being happy is the most important thing in life. So starting today, try not to worry too much or dwell on negative things. I say just enjoy life. What do you say? G? Ta-da!
So, to remind us to enjoy life, let's draw this. Let's draw a circle. Oh, wait. My pen's not cooperating. Okay, there. So, let's draw a circle at the top half of this paper, but the bottom will be spilling over the other half of the paper. There. Okay. Close it. Oops. Not a perfect circle, but it's okay. Then let's draw a smaller circle inside. So like leaving a space between the bigger and the smaller circle. It's like creating a border or a layer outside. There. Let's finish this off. Okay, let's draw another circle inside. So another layer, meaning let's just try our best to follow the outer circle for guide and creating this smaller circle. Okay. I've said this before. Just as long as in your heart and in your mind you're drawing a circle, it's a circle. So let's draw another one, a smaller one. Smaller circle inside. There. And let's probably draw another one. A tiny, teeny, small circle. Okay, there. Now for the design of the outer layer, let's use some wavy lines. But take note that the top or the peaks of the waves aren't touching the top. Touching the outer line. See there? You see, I'm leaving a space. So look here. There. Oops, it's not touching the top. Oop, there you go. So again, not the top. Touches the bottom, but not the top. There, let's leave a space. We'll be using that space later. Okay, there. Let's just finish this off. And the last hump. There you go. Next is we draw another wavy line just on top of the ones we did earlier. So it's like this time this wavy line is touching the top. The peak of this wave line is touching the top, the outer line. There. See? So it's like we're creating or drawing a rope or a ribbon, a wavy rope in this layer. There. Just leave a small space in between those two wavy lines. Okay. And we're done. Next thing we do is we shade some small squares, then leave a space and shade another square. So let's just do some shaded squares with spaces in between. It's like checkered pattern. So there. Wow, I'm starting to feel the rhythm. It's the beauty again of doing something repetitively. Eventually, you will find a rhythm or a pattern, which will help you make things easier for you. So for me, it's like me drawing 5 strokes to create that shaded box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there. Okay. You know what would help also to make this faster? If you use a much thicker pen. The pen I'm using right now is a Unipin 0.5. They have pens as thick as 0.8 or actually 1 mm, and they have the ones that are as thin as 0.03. So there. You know also what would help pa? If you draw the shaded boxes farther apart from each other. So bigger white spaces. There. Okay, almost done. Okay. Next thing we do is to create like semicircles here. Shade them. Shaded semicircles. Then some dots around it. So again, semicircle, shaded, and dots. Let's do this first with the outer part of this layer. The outer part of the wavy lines. So there, dots. So why did I think about this design? Because, okay, so we're here to remind us to enjoy life, right? So, I don't know. One of the first things that came into my mind is like, what's fun to do? And when you talk about fun, the word fun. So I thought of going to the amusement park or the carnival. So this is my expression of a carnival. Does it look like a carnival? Does it bring you memories of amusement parks and carnivals? Well, for me it does, and that's what's important. So actually, when doodling or drawing, expressing yourself, it doesn't matter if other people will understand, just as long as you know and feel what you're doing. So sometimes I don't actually know why I do things, I just feel it. I don't know why I draw things, it's just what I feel like drawing. I don't have to explain. So here for the inner part, let's draw circles and a circle and a smaller circle inside. This time it's not shaded, the one inside. So there. Big circle, then a smaller circle inside. Let's do this to fill the inside of this layer. Okay, there. Circles. Carnival. This is my carnival. If you want to draw something else, go ahead. It's okay. Anything that reminds me of you of fun. Next is we draw some zigzag lines to create triangles. And notice though that the peaks of my triangles aren't touching the top. It just goes like midway in the layer. So there. So creating triangles. Okay. So what's this? Last. Ooh, no, too high. Okay, there. The next thing we do is to shade it by using lines. Shade the inside by using lines. So yes, we draw lines instead of fully shading it. This is another technique you can use if you just want to create an illusion of shading. You can use lines. And it's also up to you if you want to draw the lines farther apart or closer together. There. It's easier again. When it comes to shading, use a thicker pen. So if you don't have a thick pen, just use lines. Draw lines farther apart. Then you're gonna be done shading in no time. So there, like now. We're almost done. Next thing we do is to draw flowers. So imagine these are mountains and valleys, mountain peaks and valleys. So on top of a valley here, let's draw a flower. Let's skip one valley, then draw the flower in the next valley. There, skip a valley, then a flower in the next one. There. Why this design? Because actually I enjoy going to places, beautiful places with beautiful scenery, especially when it comes to nature, beautiful scenery. I love traveling because of that. There, I want to take lots of pictures. So like this, we're putting lines to give an effect of like these are pictures, different pictures. I want to take pictures like physical pictures, camera, phone, and also mental pictures in my mind. Oops. Let's put some circles. Because why not? I don't know. I just feel like putting some circles here. In the blank spaces. There. So again, if you feel like doing something, just do it. No need to explain. Oops. Forgot this. Alright. So for next pattern, let's use some circles. And let's draw them side by side. There. Circles and circles. Again, circles don't need to be perfect. When creating our doodles, I think it would be better if you focus more on the journey of making it and the ending outcome, not the whole picture, the bigger picture. There. Next thing we do is we draw smiley faces. Actually, not smiley faces, but laughing faces. So make the mouth bigger. Shade it. There. So to give you an effect of they are laughing. They're really happy. Laughing. Okay? Because one of the things also that I enjoy doing is, of course, hanging out with people. People, of course, whom I enjoy hanging out with. There. Having chats, laughing, reminiscing, talking. So for this, for the other circles, what we do is we thicken the outline of the circle, draw a horizontal line and 2 vertical lines. So it gives you the effect of a mouth, a smiling mouth, showing their teeth. There. So we outline, give a thicker outline, draw a horizontal line and 2 vertical lines. So it's your teeth smiling, just being happy. Now for the next layer, let's use some wavy squiggly lines, not touching the top and not touching the bottom either. So there, like this. And let's put some dots around. And some short lines. These are actually sprinkles. These are sprinkles on top of a donut. Yes, this is a donut because for me, one of the things I really enjoy doing is eating. Food is life. I really love food, especially sweets. So this one represents my joy for eating. Donuts with lots of sprinkles, and in the center let's put some dots to represent sugar. More sweets. So there you go. Right, things that I enjoy doing. Last but not the least is sleeping. Although it's not an active thing to do, but I enjoy sleeping and resting. Next, we're not yet done. Let's add a vertical line here. Let's create a stick. A stick with a thick stick here. Because you know what? What we actually drew was a lollipop. There. That's the stick of the lollipop. But wait. I think we need to thicken the outline of this stick so that it will pop out against the very busy, very attractive, and lively top part of the lollipop. There. Okay. There. And let's put some curved lines, lines with a bit of curve there. Because why not? I just feel like putting it there. Okay. So there, a lollipop. Something we enjoy having ever since we were kids. So, why don't you go enjoy and have one lolly right now? Because life is so precious and amazing. Let's not waste it by dwelling too much on things and worrying. Let's just enjoy life.